All right, welcome back, guys. It's good to see you again. I hope that things are going well with our channel here. One of the things that again I want to encourage you to do is to go to this site right here, www.jesselewischooselove.org. Make sure that you have the curriculum to follow along. Teachers, I know, and if you've been getting used to what we're doing, it's very basic what we're doing. We're just trying to introduce you to some of the topics in the curriculum. So it would really help if you guys had that curriculum to follow along with. I think, like I said, it's going to be the best way to make great use out of our time together. So we're continuing to talk about gratitude today, and we've got two students that don't know. I'm going to play a trick on them. So in just a minute, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clap my hands to bring them onto the camera. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the camera, and let's see if we can get them. Okay, so I'm going to bring them on right here. Ready?
Hey guys, wait, hold up. Where's the camera?
Where did he put it? Is it?
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
He got us.
Well, welcome back, guys. I'm Lauren, and I'm a sophomore here at St. Andrews, and I play a lot of volleyball, and the reason that I chose Love is so that kids could have resources and tools to help sort out their emotions.
Hello, I'm Garrig. I'm a sophomore here at St. Andrews, and I play volleyball, basketball, and lacrosse. And the reason I chose Love was after hearing Jessie Lewis's story, it inspired me to choose Love. And so today we're going to be talking about gratitude again, and we're going to introduce you to the topic called affirmations.
Okay, guys, so as always, we're going to start our lesson with some deep breathing. And just remember that we do this so that we calm down our nervous system, so that if we're thinking about stress or anxiety or whatever we might be feeling, we can turn our focus to gratitude, which is the focus of our lesson today. But today, instead of having Garrig and I lead it, we're going to have y'all lead the gratitude breathing.
So teachers, when we say student-led, so what y'all are going to do is y'all are going to pick someone in your class to lead it for the whole class. And they're going to think about what they're thankful for, and tell the students to think about what they're thankful for. And they're going to demonstrate the gratitude breath up front. So if y'all could go ahead and pick one of your students to be the demonstrator and to lead the class through about 3 to 5 gratitude breaths. Y'all can go ahead and pause right now, and we'll pick it back up whenever y'all are done.
Ready? Pause.
All right, so now we're going to be moving into our discussion portion for today. And so what we're going to be talking about is, just like we have been the past couple weeks, positive relationships. But we're going to be specifically focusing on disagreements and differences in our relationships, and how being different from your friends or people that you have a positive relationship in is natural.
For example, this past year with my volleyball team, the season wasn't going very well, so we all sat down and we had a discussion about what we could do to fix it, and we found out after sitting down that we all had different views on what we wanted for the team. For example, some people wanted equal playing time amongst all 11 of us, which is really hard to do in volleyball, or some people wanted just the right people on the court so that we could play to win and that we could be competitive with some of the other really good teams. And after we had this meeting, it was very apparent to us that we probably should have had it earlier so that we were all on the same page. But even though some of the girls on the team had some differing opinions, at the end of the season, we all were on the same page and we all worked towards a common goal.
All right, so teachers, now we're going to have this discussion with your students, and so take however much time you need to get this discussion going and to have your discussion with your students. And so what y'all are going to do is y'all are going to sit in a circle facing each other, and y'all are going to each give an example of how differences in your positive relationships are for each of y'all. And so y'all are going to really need to take time and listen to your classmates. And so yeah, y'all are going to go ahead and press pause right now, and then we'll pick it back up when y'all are done. Pause.
Hey guys, welcome back. I hope y'all's discussion was really good when y'all were talking about your differences of opinion or differences you have within your positive relationships in y'all's lives. So now we're going to introduce a new topic called affirmations. And affirmations are basically just little things you say to yourself inside of your head, and we're going to keep them very positive for this activity to encourage positive self-talk.
So an example of an affirmation is if you or your friend are going through a tough time in life, you can think to yourself in your head like, I'm courageous, or I stand up for myself and my friends, or we can overcome these challenges.
And so teachers, have your students get out their Choose Love journals, and for about the next 5 minutes, have each student write 10 affirmations in their journals. So pause, you're gonna go ahead and pause, and then have your students write those down. So pause. Okay guys, I hope you all wrote some awesome affirmations in your journals. So teachers, now we're gonna move on to a sharing activity. So have your students sit in a big circle where you're all looking at each other, and students really pay attention and listen to each other's affirmations, because y'all will be sharing 3 of the affirmations that you wrote down in your journals, and you get to pick which ones to share. And so just make sure you're listening to everybody and that one person is talking at a time, and really just focus in on what your classmates are saying. So teachers, go ahead and pause and get your students on this sharing activity. Pause.
Alright guys, that's all we have for you this week. I hope that through this we helped y'all understand that in positive relationships everyone has differences, and that's okay, and also that you can use affirmations to help go through your challenges in life.
And just remember to keep using these tools like your deep breathing and affirmations, and just remember to keep practicing gratitude, and remember to continue to choose love. And we'll see y'all next week.
Okay, teachers, another good week. I really want to thank Garrick and Lauren for putting the time in to do that. So a couple things. Number one, I hope that you guys are taking the time to push pause when they're doing their pause. I hope you guys are taking the time to have those discussions and to let our students kind of work through what they're learning and what they're thinking. So you can use this the entire week. You can pause. You can use it on a Monday, pause and wait till Tuesday, pause, wait till Wednesday. So you can kind of break it down however you want to. But we hope that you guys are taking the time to really listen to your students and let your students practice some of these things and say them out loud. The other thing is again, here's our email address right here. If you have questions or comments that you want to email to us, please do. You can comment down below the video on our channel, and we'll try to keep in touch with you as best we can. But we love that you guys are joining us for these things. We want to encourage you to practice these skills outside of just the classroom. Take them home, practice them on the playground, practice them after school. Use them as much as you can, practice them as much as you can. This is such important stuff. So the affirmations were great. The breathing that we're doing is great. All of these little tips are just wonderful things for you guys to use. So thank you for all the good work that you're doing. Thank you for practicing gratitude, and thank you for choosing love. We'll see you next week.